Hello and welcome to today's Facecast. We're in the Old Testament book of the prophet Jeremiah. Good old friend of ours, Jeremiah. Actually, it's quite a similar verse to the one we had yesterday, kind of a continuation of the verse we had yesterday, if you were watching yesterday. And this verse is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5, and then verse 7. It says this: "Cursed is the one who trusts in man, who depends on flesh for his strength, and whose heart turns away from the Lord. But blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him." It's quite stark, really, isn't it? Cursed, it says. Cursed is the man who trusts in man and doesn't trust in God. But conversely, if you trust in God, you are going to be blessed by what God has on offer for you. Happiness in this life is trusting in God more than trusting in anyone else. Kind of what it's saying, isn't it? Happiness and fulfillment and contentment and peace and a stress-less life is to be found in the things of God, not the things of man. In the understanding and the wisdom of God, which this book tells us and gives us, rather than the things of man. So it's a much broader understanding than just turn to God and pray. It's putting your whole life in his hands, putting your whole self before him, opening yourself to his wisdom, his clarity about life and understanding. It's what a lot of people miss when they consider the Christian faith, or fail to consider the Christian faith properly. They might see the Christian faith as a set of rules or laws. They might focus on what might seem to them a parable or a miracle which seems improbable and therefore can't be trusted. There can be all sorts of misunderstandings, but when you look at the depth that something like one of the prophets gives us, the depth of relationship and understanding about life itself and how it can be lived, that's when we're starting to get really into the deeper stuff of the Christian faith. And it's wonderful, of course, how the Old Testament prophets spoke so clearly about their relationship with God, which was then even more clearly shown to us when Jesus came along and developed his ministry, showing us the way to God. We know that if we're Christian folk, if we go to church. But a lot of people don't know it. They either ridicule the Christian faith or think that it's light and improbable. They don't realise the depth and the richness and the understanding there is to be gained from reading the Bible and following Jesus. How are they going to find out? That's where you and I come in, isn't it? We've got to be able to tell them, show them through our lives what it is to be a follower of Jesus. How do we do that? By living as followers of Jesus. Not only talking, but living as followers of Jesus. How do we do that? By picking up this thing now and then and having a good read of it, by going to church, by being in fellowship with others, all the things we know we need to do, by worshipping God and being with him, casting our lot on him. When we do that, he will be with us. Cursed is the one who trusts in man, whose heart turns away from the Lord. But blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. See you soon. Bye for now.